On the news tonight, CJN swears in 57 sons with a call to uphold and preserve the rule of law. Ogun State to represent Southwest region in a debate to mark Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary. Nta Ijebu Ode at 7. I am Fatima Hassan. Thank you for joining us today. There is a rising global concern about how tons of food are wasted daily while millions of people go to bed hungry. Most of the wasted food occurs during harvest and leftovers meal. This informed the rationale behind the setting aside of September 29th each year by the United Nations to raise awareness about food management and preservation. Musa Babali tells us more about the story.
This is common in almost every eatery and restaurants where people order food they cannot finish. The leftovers are thrown into the garbage.
People fetch food because they feel very hungry, that they cannot finish. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they end up not finishing it. And instead of them to keep it in the fridge and save it for later, they will just keep it anyhow they want to keep it, and at the end of the day to go to waste.
Records show that approximately 1.05 billion tons of food are wasted annually around the world, which is enough to feed millions of hungry people. Apart from food, tons of agricultural produce, including fruits like oranges, watermelons, tomatoes, and mangoes, end up in a refuse dumps like this one. For example, this truck transported over 500 bags of oranges from Benue State to Zuba in Abuja, covering a distance of 280 kilometers. Upon uploading, 70% of the oranges were found to be spoiled or rotten. What you see here are scavengers carefully selecting the oranges they believe are still edible. Abubakar and Umar shared that just last week, over 250 bags of fruits were lost in the market due to spoilage.
Every year, Nigeria loses an estimated $10 billion in post-harvest losses due to poor storage, weak infrastructure, and limited processing. Beyond this, farmers confront the growing threats of climate change, droughts, floods, soil degradation, regular pest infestation, and erratic rainfall.
Agricultural experts believe that reducing food waste decreases costs and builds more resilient food systems. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
Guests in Good Morning Nigeria are optimistic that Nigeria's Technical and Vocational Education Initiative is set to transform the nation's workforce by equipping youth with practical skills for diverse industries. The program targets reducing unemployment and fostering entrepreneurship by providing trainees in trades like carpentry, manufacturing, and agriculture, amongst others. Lydia Sampson reports.
The guests are unanimous on the benefits, which include enhanced job readiness, economic empowerment, and fostering innovation. However, they agree challenges such as inadequate funding, outdated infrastructure, and limited industry partnerships must be addressed.
For you to do this skill training, what you need is a curriculum. Now, when you come to this specific skill training, what we are using is a different curriculum. You see, if you are doing the formal education, you have the ND curriculum. But when it comes to this skill training, you need what we call NOS. For you to have this NOS, it requires a lot of funding.
Always in a particular street, you will see up to 3 or 4 secondary schools, private secondary schools, poorly equipped, poorly manned, and so on and so forth. But you can't find a single private technical and vocational training. I'm not talking of established carpenters, auto mechanics, and the rest that already have their apprentices.
To ensure sustainability, the discussants want government to prioritize continuous curriculum updates, public-private collaborations, and expanded access nationwide.
The federal government of Nigeria needs to set up a think tank committee on technical education in Nigeria. It's not enough that the bodies that keep funding for technical education, most of them are not doing the job.
The guest optimism is high that if fully implemented, the initiative promises to boost economic growth and reduce poverty by creating a skilled, self-reliant generation ready to meet Nigeria's development needs across sectors. In Abuja, Lydia Samson, NTA News.
Messages of hope, unity, and patriotism were re-echoed as the enduring principles that Nigerians should continue to imbibe as President Tinubu's administration is repositioning the country for a greater future. At a World Press Conference as part of activities on Nigeria's 65th Independence Anniversary, Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, gives accounts of stewardship of the federal government within the last 28 months. Meanwhile, ahead of the national debate to mark Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary, Ogun State has emerged winner of the zonal debate and will represent the Southwest region at the grand finale of the event, which will hold at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Lekon Adbonde report that the face-to-face campus debate series is organized by National Orientation Agency. His report.
The performances were intense, eye-catching and captivating as the young scholars exhibited intellectual capability in marshalling their points with precise articulation and conviction. The debate with the theme, Unity in Diversity, Defining National Identity in Nigeria's Multicultural Society, is inspired by the mandate of the National Orientation Agency as strategic engagement to groom Nigerian youth to be patriotic, intellectually and morally responsible in values and shape the future of the nation. The Director General National Orientation Agency, Larry Isaoninu, represented, advised young people to uphold the values that the debate seeks to instill.
It calls for all of us, and in particular our youth, to think critically about what it means to be a Nigerian, to explore how our differences can become our strength, and to offer solutions that move us closer to a united and just society.
The debaters from the 6 Southwest participating states include undergraduate students from Ladoke Akintola University, Oyo State, Federal University, Oye, Ekiti State, Lagos State University from Lagos, College of Education Ilarogun from Osun State, University of Medical Sciences, Ondo State, and Mountain Top University, Ogun State. They all made the job difficult for the panel of judges in deciding the winner due to their scintillating display of debating skills.
Multiculturalism is not a barrier to national unity.
At the end, Mountain Top University garnered 167 points to beat Oyo and Osun States, which came second and third respectively.
As our school's motto says, empowered to excel. We are empowered to excel, we would excel.
Because we are going to put the effort and we are going to prepare enough to win.
Mountain Top University will represent the Southwest in the national grand finale as part of activity.
Nta Ijebu Ode is at 7. We'll be going on a short break. Please stay tuned.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
Oh, what a wonderful
wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Welcome back from the break and thanks for joining us. In a bid to strengthen family bonds, royal cohesion and respect for cultural heritage, the Jadiara royal family, Ijebu Ode, led by Prince Adebisi Kadri, paid a courtesy visit to the Olorebi Otumba Abdulateef Owoyemi in his palace, Idowa, Ijebu Ode, Ogun State. Correspondents complete the report. In a significant move to foster family unity, respect for cultural heritage and royal cohesion, the Jadiara royal family, Ijebu Ode, led by the esteemed Prince Adebisi Kadri, paid a courtesy visit to Olorebi Otumba Abdulateef Owoyemi. The meeting held at the majestic palace of Otumba Abdulateef Owoyemi in Idowa brought together descendants of the royal lineage to reinforce family ties and cultural values. The gathering served as a platform for the royal family to reaffirm their commitment to preserve their rich cultural heritage and promoting unity among the family members. The meeting was marked by warm discussions, cherished moments, and a deep sense of camaraderie.
They said they want to come and pay me a courtesy call and pledge their loyalty to support our ruling house properly under my leadership. And that's why I gave them the opportunity to come today.
Otumba Abdulateef Owoyemi and the Olorebi Fushebuwa appreciate the Jadiara family for the visit and advise them to be more united. Prince Adebisi Kadri, the acting chairman of Jadiara family, commended the Olorebi for his constant support and other members of the family for their loyalty.
Almost the 5 units of the family have to give Olorebi courtesy visit to pledge our support for him to lead this Fushebuwa ruling house to success in the selection of Oba Awujale. And also to always work with him closely to see that things are in normal without any rancor.
The courtesy visit to Olorebi is a testament to the family's dedication to strengthening family bonds and promoting royal unity. In 57 worthy legal practitioners have been conferred with the rank of Senior Advocates of Nigeria with an admonition by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, for them to uphold and preserve the rule of law in the discharge of their responsibilities. As part of activities marking his 40th birthday anniversary, a humanitarian foundation, Bola Shade Rasaki Advocacy for Community Empowerment Greens Foundation, was launched. The celebrant, Mr. Musa Bola Rasaki, also used the milestone to honor some individuals for their renewed commitment to community empowerment and development. Blessing Adewi was at the event, and a report is hereby presented.
In attendance, academic scholars, members of Mathematical Association of Nigeria from Ogun State and Lagos States, family members, friends, as well as well-wishers who came to celebrate a rare gem and a trailblazer, Mr. Musa Bolahan Razak, in a 3-in-1 event. The 3-in-1 event, which included the official launch of a foundation known as Bola Shade Razak Advocacy for Community Empowerment Grace Foundation, award ceremony, and 40th birthday of a visionary leader, Musa Bolahan Razak. Delivering a thought-provoking keynote address, Professor Nosiru Onibon of the Department of Foreign Languages, Faculty of Arts, Lagos State University, while analyzing the theme of the event, Service Beyond Self, Redefining Success Through Community Impact, said, imparting people's lives positively should be a collective responsibility for all for a secure society.
So, ladies and gentlemen, how do you also want to serve the community? It's not only by serving yourself alone. Never to be beyond ourselves.
In his goodwill message delivered virtually, the chairman of the occasion, who is also the Ogun State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Abayomi Arigbabu, among others, extolled the virtues of the celebrants.
Somebody named
many more years on earth, so that we'll be able to touch so many lives.
Appreciating his guests, supporters, and members of the foundation, Mr. Musa Gbolahan said the foundation is part of his little way of imparting lives and developing the community for an economically viable society.
40th birthday came as God's will. And the grace of God in my life needs to be appreciated. And today wouldn't have been possible without my very wonderful friends, students, and my mentees. They are instrumental to making this happening.
Over 33 individuals, including primary school pupils, junior and senior secondary school students in Ogun and Lagos states, were also recognized with awards of excellence at the event. The gesture, some of the awardees, including students described as motivational.
It has always been my candid opinion that government cannot do it alone. If we are talking of a conducive environment for living in this country, all hands must be on deck.
Mr. Rasak Gbolahan has done a great job. Many will celebrate their birthday, killing cows, calling musicians, spending money unwisely.
I'm grateful because this award serves like a motivation for me to keep going and for me to know that the sky is never the limit.
Other activities at the 3-in-1 event was provision of medical outreach, where over 100 people were provided with free blood pressure check, blood sugar tests, temperature check, diabetics check, and free drugs administered. Launching of the foundation and cutting of the 40th birthday cake in Ijebu Ode. Anthony Gandonu, NTA News.
That's all for tonight on our English update. Join us tomorrow for more interesting stories. Have a wonderful weekend.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene, and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now. Admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
What a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white in all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent. Happiness with every wash.